Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I hope this morning finds you well. It seems to be a rainy day in Cook County, Illinois this morning. Uh, I was sitting here listening to music. 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 I don't know whether it's the melanin in our skin. I don't. I'm not going to get What's the word I'm looking for? Too uh metaphysical about it. But I was listening to some music and it was old. It was oldies, good oldies, the good '70s oldies. Where there were of the days of the double entendre, and you didn't have the technology to disguise the skill in your voice, and you also had to compete with the songwriter. Uh, so I'm gonna play this song and I'm gonna sing along. Hey, if you don't like, I just want to give everybody opportunity. You may not enjoy the song me singing on, but if you don't, then go play it after you leave this video. But this is my song, and I'm gonna sing two parts of it, whether you like it or not. So copyright infringement, I don't care. My page is not and that's and I'm going to speak later on to that once I get past the music intro. This is the musical intro, people. I had to figure out a way to do things differently. Evidently, I was stoned for a little bit enough for the moment. Uh, Enjoy the tunes, man. I mean, hopefully they won't mute my shit, but here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the deal. How do you I my head spin this morning. Oh, I lost the feeling in the surprise. It's just cool. The world. Only that stays on my mind. Yeah. And prettier. I used to share. My love for you had in me. The reason you were everywhere. What should I tell you? What should I tell you? It's all you know, lonely. Yeah. Only that stays on my mind. Girl, if you were nearer, you were the mirror. You from my tears. You were nearer, you always clearer. How I wish that you were here. I wish that you were here. Yeah. baby girl, I was tired. So I lay down to dream a while. And maybe I was so uninspired. Was the comfort of your smile. Oh, it goes. Nowhere, some heartache. I suppose. Yes, come on. The love. Come on. Tell them. Y'all, they don't write like this no more, baby. With you, baby. Uh-huh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, wait, man, come on now. I don't know who's still with me, but it's Music Appreciation Morning. It's what is it, Tuesday? But like I said, good morning. I hope you all are doing well. I was just thinking, one should think at least 3 times a day, deeply preferentially. And I happened to call my guy, uh, who as far as the metaverse world, he could pretty much consider him like almost royalty. I almost you could just say flat out say he's the king of the internet. But I have the luxury, I have the privilege, I have the ability, to call my brother. I consider my brother, I consider my friend. Maybe no matter what degree of sidedness, this might be dual sidedness or one sidedness, but you know, I'm satisfied with the side I'm on. But I called him, and I wanted to, to congratulate him on a recent thing that he had done, and I want to also run something by him per se. But and what it was, I said, I have this content. I said, well, shoot, so due to the fact that some of the other people, some of the other good affiliates, your associates or your people, uh, and hopefully myself, some of the other folks, some of the other guys, they might benefit more with this content than I do. Because I'm not, so for some reason I'm not popping. My shit what is not popping. And he said, well, it seems as if you kind of uh make a make one particular person, not as one particular topic the brunt of your content, and I mean and I get and I for I can agree to an extent because I mean I know that once I don't have the leisure, I can't pretty much count on my success based off of utilizing the works of someone else to sustain me. I have to craft my talent and my abilities and my deliveries and in order to uh, be self-sufficient, self-sustaining. You don't want to be a benefactor to no one. The objective is to learn how to fish. It's not to sit by the bank with the fisherman and watch him constantly cast out the reel. Yet you're too trepidatious to cast your own reel. You know how to fish. Go ahead on and fish, young nigga, or old nigga, whomever. So I'm talking to my nigga, and he say, be careful about making one particular thing or person your the brunt of your content, and and that's understood. That's wise and logical information, but and you got to be careful with the but because they say whenever you say but, it negates everything you said previously. my brother, my nigga. I really, I have no trepidation saying I got a whole lot of love if I don't love my nigga. Um, for the most part, this particular platform I'm speaking on, it's been just for the upholding, the facilitation, the propagation, the spreading of the word, the advertising, and the benefit for this because before I had this particular platform, I didn't think about the monetary aspect of it. I didn't think of the power of it. I didn't think people were collecting tens of thousands of dollars or thousands of dollars per month in the name of Google AdSense or whatever. I didn't know this. So it was just sitting there. And my sister, my late, bless her heart, I love my sister forever. Congratulations on my eldest nephew for winning the championship, his football championship. He got the big trophy. My eldest sister Netta, she told me, man, get it's money on the internet. Get you a Patreon. I'm like, saying ain't nobody. I get a Patreon. Ain't nobody trying to spend no money just to hear a nigga talking on the internet. How foolish was I? This was way before the pandemic occurred. How foolish was I? Because the thing about it was none of these niggas was really telling telling the truth about this internet shit. They weren't telling you, okay, well, I make this much money. You can make this much money. Soldier Boy was the pioneer of the YouTube shit. So I guess Soldier Boy, theoretically, I guess he should have made a lick off there. I don't know, but Soldier Boy is the forefather. Shout out to Ice T. Is the forefather's internet shit. At least the social media aspect of it. So what I'm saying, I say, well, shoot, I got this content, and for some reason, it seems like they're getting these platforms are putting them lashes on my ass. If you look at this channel, if you're on the YouTube, you can look on the YouTube, and you look at the views and sometimes the likes, and you look at the proportion. Like, say for example, I might have 6 views and 4 likes on such a. I mean, I guess you could say, well, maybe it's just niggas giving you pity likes and pity views. But even with that aspect of it, we're talking about, okay, six views and 4 likes. You're talking about six people, no more in some cases, no more, rarely more than 100. And I have 15, well, however many people are subscribed to this channel. But I'm going too far off, and I was complaining about that shit. So and I wouldn't really complain, but I said, well, shoot, man, go and let these niggas use this content, because I think it's good content. Woo, woo, woo. And it's like I believe he had he kind of misconstrued it to the fact, because I mean, it's he pretty much was the one. Well, no, it wasn't no pretty much about it. He was the one that influenced me, that inspired me, that intrigued me to the level of money that can be paid, that can be received out these platforms and shit. And I think what it was, maybe some of these platforms, I don't know, man. I'd be paranoid with shit. Like I said, I done had the same IP address since 2003 by way of Sprint PCS phone. So whatever internet I've been, the most part of the interneting I've been doing is by way of this IP address. So whatever black revolutionary shit, anti-political type shit, I feel like they did Gaddafi wrong type shit that's been typed on this phone under this IP address. I feel as if it may be a scarlet letter, a dark cloud, a shroud on my ability to have the same type of benefits and privileges to go. Um, mm, no, I can't lie. I ain't gonna lie, but because like I said, what it seems sometimes that niggas had that growth. But back to talking to my man, he was like, you don't seem like you don't. I don't think that you're trying to get no money out of it. Woo, 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 uh, I really can't be. I'm trying to be as specific as I can with it, but the conversation was kind of brief. So, but he was under um the belief that my intention was not so the money. I don't know really what he might think that my intention was with it. Would think my intention of would be of it, other than to be heard. But you know, when he I guess he wanted to know, and why did you play? Why do you want to be heard? I said I want to inform people. What benefit are you getting out of informing people? I was at a stop. I was at a standstill. I was like, well, gee, I mean, it's uh, maybe and maybe I wasn't necessarily clear enough with the communication because it's like, well, informing people, I guess in the like you have your teachers, your professors, they get a benefit out of informing people, out of teaching people things, out of equipping others with information. Because when you equip others with information, you empower them. There can be people talk about we want reparations, woo woo woo, and we talk, well, how they did us bad, woo woo woo. As long as you but as long as you're not laying out a plan, a strategy, just a what if. Okay, in our preparations for reparations, we're going to draft. We're going to have the trade schools here. We're going to have the construction here. We're going to have the agriculture here. We have the computer sciences. That's a STEM. We're going to have the STEM here. Uh, and we have these things. This is the way we're going to set up. Well, all we need is the money. All we need is the resources. But this is how it's going to be set up. So when they say things like, okay, well, we're going to form a task force to see to understand the feasibility of reparations and see who made it. Man, they bullshitting you. And when they tell you, let's go to this, we're going to have a rally and we're going to walk around and talk about how we deserve these reparations. They At this point, and you might get mad. Call me Sambo, Jive, Second Coon, whatever. Them niggas is fucking with you. They fucking with you in the name of promoting their own brand and getting a little cheese on the side. Because when you have these formation, these meetings, these grand gatherings, and you had and the speakers after they've spoken their speeches, what do you have of constructive tangible? What strategies do you have to go back and take home in order to build and facilitate the ultimate goal, which is supposedly reparation? And in my mind, like I've said before, uh, the all or nothing approach is kind of impractical. It seems like to me, in a way, and considering that niggas is taking all day and niggas is slowly being unsuccessful at this point. Why do an all or nothing approach? You could go back incrementally. The prison industrial system, the crack epidemic, the uh, uh, Planned Parenthood. There was no importance being taught about the value of life. Maybe the value for their life, but not so much the value of your nigga life. Busy, busy, what's happening, baby? I seen you a while ago, but I see you now, right now, clearly. So I'm talking to my mentor, man. So he's saying, he's like, well, what benefit is informing folks, and I'm like, well, I I was kind of, um, shell shocked. Is that the word I could say? Because I'm like saying, well, shit, nigga, you inform motherfuckers on shit. What you mean? uh, I listened to I listened to some content that he had put out, that he had where he was participating, and he had said that reparations should be education, free education. That's reparations. Education is just a general right and privilege. Information is just something that's readily available, even as a wide-eyed baby. The only reason education is important because they've established a system to accredit people. If you don't graduate high school, then you can't go to college. If you don't go to college, you won't be as successful as you would be if you only went to high school. But then once you get to college and you have a mass amount of debt, you realize, well, hell, my next door neighbor used to strip a whole goddamn car down and could put it together with a screwdriver and a wrench. Why wasn't I paying attention to them, considering the fact that all the mechanics I see are living relatively well? But me and my mentor, we was talking, man. That's my nigga regardless. But what I really want to say, I guess I didn't get the opportunity to say, there's purpose. There's a purpose. There's a greater good, a greater goal. And albeit, I admire my brother for what he do. I admire my brother for his talent. I admire my brother, just for the shuffle that he was able to do to get to the point where he is right now. But what made me pay attention to that nigga and put my energy and focus behind this nigga was what he was doing prior. What my brother's doing prior, it's the purpose, the goal, the ultimate goal. I don't think that's he was jocking on that. I don't think that's a play on that because the actions would betray that. I go by what I can't hear what I can't see. So really, it's like I'm building on that. Because it was just a brief conversation, but what it does, it gives me an opportunity to think because in a way, uh, I know that the time is valuable. Time is money given. Considering who you're talking to or who you're dealing with, that is indicative of the value of their time. I had to say, I said, man, I fuck that fame shit, nigga. I'm trying to get some money so I can help some people, so I can help make sure that my people straight. Cause a couple of years ago, I almost died, and then I might have I already got benefits at my jobs. I would do. Nobody would have had to beg to bury me, but being one of the few males, and because most of the people members of my family, whether it be on my father's side and my mother's side, they're mostly females. I have I have a couple of male cousins, a few male cousins. Man, I wouldn't say no more than five, 4 or 5. So and I have a large amount of female cousins. So um, when we talk about the condition of the black male in this country and what they're able to show and prove and versus what the obstacles and situations and circumstances that kind of leave them at a less than desirable position in society because you can say, oh, the black man is the most attractive desired by I mean, sexual fetishization is fine. Okay, well, you're the exotic nature of you of the black man. All right, whoopty whoopty blam. So what? At the end of the day, that does not constructively benefit you. Uh, but here I am just trying to give information, and what I say is like I listen and I listen, and this was like one of at its well, this was at well information, spread information. People ain't trying to information. People like drama, but then it's like, well, shoot, if I do the drama, I'm gonna be being a fake ass nigga. But then it's like, well, nigga, don't you want the money? But in some way, shape, or form, do I have to? Do I have to do that to get the money? um, I'm willing to practice my thespian ability, my acting skills, my ability to practice inflection and what is that they call that when you do the pauses. I forget whatever, but I'm willing to up my game on that, and in my own personal way. It's when I spoke to him previously because this is the master of viral sensation. This is the master of virality, a person that can just way I don't even know. You can't say magic wand. So I guess hell just flash his gums and and rub just tap his chain. And you ain't gotta do all that. I'm just being dramatic, overly descriptive. This person can draw attention to his brand, his person, his platform at will, much as to chagrin others. And this is something that you want to learn how to do, but you don't want to learn into a way in which you're imitating and copying that person that's successful at doing it. So yeah, my nigga, man, I appreciate words from the bard, but at the end of the day, what it is about the purpose, man. The nigga can change at any moment. That's why I feel that people should practice self leadership, the groupthink model, where everybody listens to one particular so-called thought leader and get some words, and they might be feel good words or whatever. They might be informative words, and they somehow become lemmings and follow without any type of self-assertive. Activity or choices and decisions. You got to think on your own too. Ain't nobody that one person can direct your whole lifestyle. And most of the times, if you got kids or you got a person that a woman or a husband or a wife or a husband, you can't be uh, 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 a robot, a lemming to somebody that's outside your household. That's dysfunctional to your household. That's why when it comes to an instance where you have to make corrections and you're trying to figure out a way in order to uh, change your direction in life, you have to start in your household. But if you're allowing yourself to focus your attention outside your household, and you might be ignoring certain storms and issues within your household, and you wonder why your things just don't seem to be going the way they should be going. Don't call no punk ass whole ass karma bullshit. That's that abracadabra spookism shit. I think, therefore I am. You speak into it. They say we speak into existence. You words or spells. Be believe, be lie, ve. Y'all niggas. Some of these niggas kill me with this shit because these are words. These are modern English words. If you're talking about casting spells in the traditional ancient sense of things, it's more so vibrations. It's not. This root word and phrase fragment is this man. Fuck whatever. But I'm off topic here with that. I talked to my mentor today. Cross your heart. What's up, my brother? I talked with my mentor yesterday. For a few moments. Um, yeah, this I didn't finish what I was saying. So it's not so much about the individual. It's not for me. It isn't because uh, my mama told me, don't put your trust. Well, she got it out the Bible or something. Because my mama Jesus. Now, I mean, not to say my mom wasn't, because she made sure we took our ass to Sunday school every Sunday. But now my mama is the church mother. Uh, One thing she used to say, she told me, don't put your faith in man. Man will fail you every time. So I don't put my faith in man. I've had friends, and I've put 100% support behind them friends, and now some cases, because I spoke to another mentor too. I was an apprentice for a professional painter. I spoke to my uh, nigga from New York, my nigga from Queens, today. So it's like you may put your devotion, your support, your emphasis, because sometimes I don't know what it is with my dumb ass, and maybe I say I'm because I'm a Pisces and I'm empathetic and I want to see others succeed more than myself. I can give the best advice to everybody else except for myself, because whatever advice I have for myself seems not to move me any motherfucking way. But I can give the best goddamn support, even though my support might be unacknowledged in some cases. But as long as I'm able to stand back and see the fruits of my labor, the benefits of my support, you ain't got to give me my props. In your soul, it's gonna ring regardless. And that's not, and that's just the lifestyle I live. Because I look in a way I look at it like, well, shoot, that's what I was put on earth to do. That's who I am. It's not so much the individual. It's not, a person or persons. It's more the greater cause. The cause above all. What is your purpose? I see you working. You've been working and you've been doing, and I see what you've been doing, and I like what you've been doing because what you're doing is something that is of constructive value. It is fortifying to future generations and also whatever society you may be living in. So therefore and thereby, I pledge allegiance to your cause. I don't need this shit, nigga. Uh, man, shoot, we come from that. We come from the stock where hell. Uh, you supposed to be the best man. You supposed to be the man for yourself. They say no man is an island, but goddamn it, a nigga got damn sure try to be a fort, and a fort can receive and can ship and receive and defend. But I digress, man. It's always good to get information, and you can't get in your feelings. Because I mean, from my perspective, with the things in which I'm doing, because I will stick to it, because it's what I'm doing right now, this content creation shit. It's like, well, hell, I mean, as consistent as I've been with it, and I'm sure that I light up some shit sometime. Um, Even in my lackluster abilities to some degree. You would think you would get a troll or somebody to talk shit about what a nigga doing. That's why nigga. That's how I get suspicious, and I get drawn to the conclusion that for some reason they don't want Mr. Nigga to shine at all. But hey, I bet you one thing though. And I've done this. I've proven that I've done this. Whether it be what they call themselves, new black media niggas. I can build your platforms up because hell, I've been an internet nigga since the late '90s. Like I said, my IP address has been around since 2003. I've been talking the way I talk because I've been read the books and the shit I didn't read. That's what that is. For some way and somewhere along the line, I pissed the wrong motherfucker off. I said the wrong thing to the wrong motherfucker with the wrong level of power. So what they did, they shut my water off. And so all I can do is just be a catalyst for others at this point. The props is good you put out and you see it now, yeah, man. I mean, because that's just a function of who you are as a person. I mean, if you are genuinely and earnestly upon the mission to do good and to be supportive and to help build, you don't do it in the name. Well, shoot, I did all that. I ain't get nothing. Nigga, you chose to do that shit. Don't crown the back end, my nigga. Uh, stand and dust yourself, dust the how they say in the Bible. Stand up and dust off your feet and say praise the Lord in your party. Could it be you shine and a lot of people can't see? Cause man, I don't know, man. I don't know, baby. I don't. They know who I am. They a lot of and what messes me up about is that uh my Facebook profile. I know there's people on there that I've met on Facebook. In the beginning, I meticulously chose who I would put on my Facebook profile. So these are a lot of the people that I've met in real life and in person. Some, they're women that I stay in contact with, and just whether it be on phone or whatever, and or physical in real life, and they don't ever comment on shit. They don't ever talk to me about, well, damn, I saw that video where you was talking about this, whoopty whoopty blam. But hey, I don't know how that shit go. I don't know how it go. I don't know whether I'm just. It don't make sense to me. I don't know what because it's like, shoot, I see what this person is doing like this, and I see their level of skill. I see how well I see the articulation. I know their vocabulary. Okay. They got these many people over here. When they go live, they got these many people live in the chat. I can't get a handful of niggas on am I that rudimentary? I feel lightweight retarded sometimes. Busy baby. You Unitas one. Y'all come through, y'all niggas. Y'all really be saved, a nigga, man. Cause sometimes I feel like I'm talking into the void. Now I may say some real shit into the void, but you still kind of feel and I already acknowledged uh the level of mental debilitation, a derangement, or a twisted mentality I already have, So, that I was talking to myself as a kid. I had imaginary friend as a baby, so hell, it ain't nothing to that. I never count myself. You betting the man sure. I mean, I have these conversations with myself, but at the end of the day, it's first you don't succeed. Dust yourself off and try again. You can. Dust yourself off and try again. Again. Let me stop playing with on Aaliyah's name. Yeah, yeah, man. You got to you don't can't count, man, because many times the thing about it, the thing that kind of keeps it that in some cases it kept me from counting myself out was the ideal and the notion that some niggas think that I couldn't. Niggas thinking that I wouldn't, but it's not me doing it for them niggas. It's just the fact I'm doing it for myself. How dare you? The audacity you think that you could check uh checking my gangster. No, I ain't gangster. I ain't why how dare you think you could check the caliber of man that I am when I already see what the type of caliber of man that you are, male that you are. People who count me out is motivation. For me, they put me in ninja mode. They don't see me coming with that sharp blade. Yeah. It's silence is oftentimes the best strategy. Uh, okay, you might hear somebody being critical or somebody being a snake or whatever. You can do a direct a salesman. You can go at them and confront them directly. But if you were intended to, if that person intended for you to hear whatever they got to say against you in the name, I thought you was my friend. If they really intended for you to hear that, then they will bring it to you. So you hearing it on the back end, you just hold that to yourself, and you process that emotionally, so you won't um, have a outburst or a conflict that may render your ability to make a proper decision uh, and your ability to make a proper decision void, null and void. Fuck it, null and void. You won't fail, and you won't fail in your discernment. But yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know. I just be on this bitch complaining because it really do throw me how I had a Facebook fan page since goddamn 2011, and how niggas had just really just their personal profiles that had maybe like I guess some of them got five or less than five, and how the fuck you got commercial? How the fuck is a commercial interrupting your shit? And I ain't got no line into that shit. And I got 37,000 or 30. I should have more than 38,000 people. If all things are played fair, because I've watched the people that were coming up with me from the time when I first was building up my Facebook fan page, and I see where they are, and I wonder, well, damn, if they're there, then I was doing the same shit. We knew each other back then. We were sharing each other's shit. What the fuck is going on? But hey, I don't know, it might be the nigga boy, what they call that word, paranoia, or it might be, just cause I think they out to get me, that don't mean that they ain't. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we? Woo-hoo! Yeah, sis, man. I'm a third shift nigga, so this is like an evening conversation with me right now. So, um, I got my humidifier going crazy. My humidifier going crazy. I need to get some coolness in here, but really the humidifier is just to give me a little sinus relief. For some reason, being and staying, this is an old building too, and it's got carpet in, and you'll have a dust allergy. But in my mind, it's helping. Yeah, yeah. I'm thankful, man. I'm thankful. I'm blessed, and I appreciate all. the earnestly given information and the opportunities that are betrothed upon me. I'm just growing, I'm shuffling on, shuffling with them blind eyes. Blind man shuffling. Sometimes I don't speak right, and yet I know what I'm talking about. Ah, you got damn right, busy. Sometimes I don't speak right, but I damn sure know what the fuck I'm trying to say. Maybe maybe that person that hear me talking, they might be able to go back and sit in the corner for a couple minutes and discern what I was saying. But hey, I know what I was saying. Once again, love. I appreciate you for coming on here, fuck with me. Um, I guess it's a rainy morning in Cook County, the west suburbs of Chicago. I need to do some shit. This is my last day off. I work Wednesday and Thursday, but I'm off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday too. So but I need to do something today other than I re-energized my sleep today because working that 36-hour weekend, I got to recharge and shit. But mm-mm, mm-mm. Early this morning. Open up my. Now I'm stop doing it because now I'm not in the mode to sing. My aunt put her foot in my don't quit your day job. I know she fucking with me because that nigga can if he focuses and getting never mind. Peace and love, busy. Thank you for coming in, fucking with me. Now we friends. You goddamn right. We fam. We fam for sure. So with that being said, uh, I think I need to. I really one of the things I need to do is somehow cut my daggone hair, because I've been on some Wolfman shit for the past few weeks. So I'm gonna lay down for a minute and recoup and regroup. Peace and love, sis. I'll let you next go round. Nigga nation or nothing too. Never gonna put that out there. Nigga nation or nothing, cause I be nigga boy. Salute, sis.